East Alabama mushrooms. Today we're making a Alfredo pasta with blue oyster mushrooms. This recipe has no dairy. This is a plant-based recipe, so hopefully that doesn't disappoint too many people. But we're gonna get into it because it tastes exquisite. It tastes just like it look in the photo. So we start with some raw cashews, a cup of raw cashews. We put some boiling water in the bowl. We want that to sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. This recipe, you want to have about a half a pound of mushrooms. So we have almost about a half a pound of mushrooms, and this probably be good for about 2 servings. So we throw the mushrooms in the pan, no nothing, no oil, just straight mushrooms. And we want, you see how the water starts to sweat off the mushrooms. Then after that, it starts to stick into the pan. This only takes about 5 to 7 minutes. That means you got a good amount of water out, so you're good. You want to turn that off. Then you want to, in another pan with oil, you got your cut up stuff sauteed, and you want to start getting that going. While we're doing that, we're gonna pour out the water here. I just have to kind of eyeball this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't, like your granny and them used to say, you just got to put a pinch in there. So we just kind of going with the flow. If you make it too thin, you always could put some avocado in it to thicken it back out. So after, obviously those mushrooms are cooked, so we season it a little bit. We got our onions, garlic, a little bit of pepper going in a pan. We add it all in. We throw a little splash of water in there, put a little more oil. I put my seasoning on there, and we gonna whip that up for another couple minutes and let the flavor just kind of get acquainted with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing right here. And you just want to let that cook. I would say another about 5 minutes or so. Not too much, but you can't really overcook the mushrooms too much. So don't feel any type of pressure there. So we're going to throw that up in the Vitamix. We're going to get that blending. Like I said, if the consistency is too thick, obviously you just put a little more water in there. And if you get it too watery, I just put avocado to get it back. But this was perfect because, I'm eyeballing. I'm not measuring, we're intunely blessed to have these things. So just go with your intuition. So after your pasta's done, we throw some oil in the pan. We throw the creamy sauce. We throw the pasta. We throw the mushrooms. We add a little more season. We put the parsley on there. And then we're going to mix it all up. Yeah, that's my seasoning right there. This is it's just off the chain. So in the description below, we have this recipe on a Google Doc. So I'm going to put that link in the description. So if you want to make this at home, please go ahead, put your flavor on it, put your seasoning on it, do what you do on it, and make it great for you. This is definitely one of my favorite meals. I had thought I already made a video about this, but I didn't. But this is the meal I make the most. And I'll put a little spice in it because I like a little hot. So that's it. That's the end product. Blue oyster mushrooms grown by East Alabama mushrooms and a creamy Alfredo pasta. Gone.